was I had a remote viewing workshop here at the sanctuary a few weeks ago, and I actually put the Atlas down as a target as soon as I heard about it. But at that time, I think it was just before it, I actually, through a technique that James taught me with the table tipping with a couple of friends here, I actually got that there was 3 ships coming in. And then after that, I found out that there's these 3 comets coming in. So I stayed detached from the situation, and I got the remote viewers to look into it to start off with, the training remote viewers, though half of them that were involved were actually already acquainted with it. Now, why I did this is because I've been doing remote viewing the Stargate project way for many years, though I don't need the paper. I've got my own technique as well. But I tend to find that people that are innocently getting into remote viewing when they're starting out, specifically with the Stargate method, they're really correct. They might not be 100%, but they're getting like the foundation of the information because they're really innocent to what's going on. So they tend to hit a lot more, and then they go into a down patch if they keep up with it before they elevate again. So we did get that this is a vehicle, that it's definitely an object. And going on from that, hearing even John Vivanka, he was saying the same. So where this gets even more interesting is it happened just before we started this show with James saying that he got in contact with the group or got information that there was a group called the Maha. Now, I've been writing and talking about this group going back quite a number of years. The ones that I'm in contact with predominantly from this group are from Sirius, and they're black, they're melanin dominant. But when you go into the Sirius factions, there's blue humanoids there's feline intelligences, there's lion being intelligences, there's aquatic intelligences. So that I just find is interesting from the perspective of James brings that up. And look, the other thing is too, me and James have done, like I've worked with over 5,000 people in terms of appointments. And what's interesting is that me and James we hang out, we've got our own contacts, we've got the same contacts as well in some cases, but the amount of times that clients that have come to me that have also gone to James and said, you and James got the same being, the same race, whatever, that isn't in the public domain is really good for me and James in terms of confidence of hits, because me and James we don't talk out of school with people that we're helping and talk about their guides, this, that, the other. So it's really good to know that we're getting these hits with each other when we're across the pond from each other, but also we're not talking about some of this stuff.
Yeah, it is funny how that does. It definitely cross checks, and I always tell people validation never gets old, in this line of work, because you're constantly being invalidated by social consciousness and all the other nonsense going out there. But, when you have two separate people getting the exact same information, same spelling, everything, same guide, same teachers, it definitely validates the information.